No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to Masoquiztic, the only game show designed specifically to be unfair. We are... also, thank you, Gales. Thank you for gifting a sub. You are an amazing person. Today we are doing the first episode of Masoquiztic. Things will
knock,
probably...
Knock.
Whoa.
Who's there?
Gales, I'm trying to talk.
Who?
Gales, thank you for the gift sub. That's awesome. Yeah, message deleted. Welcome. This is the game show designed to be unfair. So I'd like to introduce you to our guests. Our first guest today is Elliface. Our second is not one iota. Yeah, pick your nose. Let's get some of that. Yeah, there we go. That's the content you subscribe for, or that Gales subscribes you for. This is not one iota. Hello, not one iota. Not on iota. And AngeredOwl. All part of the lovely PH16 community. So let's give a warm welcome. Let's thank you everybody for coming in. This is probably going to be a little bit rough, but bear with us. Let's go ahead and get started with Masoquiztic. So, we're going to we're going to have 5 question categories, each with 3 questions and a little break in between each category. So
knock,
we have some fun stuff going
Who's
on.
there?
Kevin Spicy getting a gift sub from Mad World Gales. Gales, you absolutely. I love it. I love it. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. So let's go ahead and get started here. The first category is silly laws.
Oh, Lord.
So first question is called No Nukes.
Okay.
In Chico, California, it is illegal to build, maintain, or use a nuclear weapon. Can't imagine why. This is punishable by what? Is it A, 1 year in prison, B, a $500 fine, C, a $1,500 fine, or D, 50 hours of community service? A taco.
Oh, it's got to be 50 hours of community service.
Okay, so we have a vote for D. So what? Just verbally tell me what your pick is.
I'm gonna go with D. Final answer.
Okay, so we got 2 answers. D.
I reckon it's the $500 fine. I reckon that's the.
Well, Iota, I have great news for you. It is a $500 fine.
Holy fuck!
So
who knew that the nuke tax was so lenient?
Right. Yeah. All right. So that's 1 point for Iota.
Calcium.
So let's move to Chico. All right. So
I'm going to be building up an arsenal.
This next one is called The Book of Mormon Laws.
Oh no.
Oh no.
In Utah, it is illegal not to do this. Is it A, drink milk, B, sleep with all your wives, C, cover your cough, or D, hold the door for the elderly?
Ooh.
Well,
I feel like I'm being misdirected here for some reason.
Mormon, so I'm gonna say B.
Okay, got one answer, B.
Mom thought it might be a bit messy, so she asked me to bring you a fork.
Jen,
you, small
can
fry.
I get a napkin? Jen. Oh shit. What do you think, Iota?
I feel like Utah is a place that, from what I know, that they're big on like traditional values. So I feel like if anywhere, they would probably be the place that would put D into law. Like they would make it a crime to disrespect your elders.
I see that it's called the Book of Mormon Laws, which
That's
makes
what I was
me.
thinking.
Well,
feel
Utah is like
misdirected, though.
Mormon Mecca.
I know. I feel misdirected. I feel like that that was the phrasing of this question. So I'm just gonna say, fuck it. Maybe they're woke as hell. C, cover your cough. It's illegal to not cover your cough.
All right, so you have C, D, and Al. What was your answer?
B. Bravo.
I have bad news for all of you. It is illegal not to drink milk
What?
in Utah.
You have to drink cow juice.
Apparently, King of Calcium's lobbyists have been successful in Utah.
Get that milk.
Get that milk.
Is there any other context on that, or just?
I don't
drink
know, but I
milk
do
or
have a
going to
question.
jail?
I do have a question for any Utah lawmakers that might happen to be in here. How else do you expect me to intake my milk? I got one.
Like that. Like, through that.
Get it straight
Yes.
from the udders, you know.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Gales. There you go. Butt chug it. You get the calcium absorbed more quickly that way.
Oh, no.
Dairy IV.
Intravenous milk. Can you? Oh boy.
Stop.
Oh boy. Okay.
Have you, Pecker, have you never seen someone milk a cow? You take the udders and you do this.
No, don't engage. Don't engage, Al. Don't engage.
Vaping milk. King, you beautiful man. You beautiful man. Okay, let's go on to question 3. Silly Laws 3. We are not amused.
I'm amused.
The Queen of the United Kingdom and other Commonwealth realms is allowed to kill and eat swans, as they are considered royal property. In what circumstances, however, can a commoner kill a swan? Is
He
it
actually
A,
knows it. Look at him down there. Look at him. He's
clearly biased question towards Iota. Is it A, the swan is eating their roses? If it's labral. B, if it harasses them during work. C, the swan is over 1 meter tall. Or D, they are issued a special sack.
So
Let me tell you guys about that
answer
one time that I got issued a special sack. No, I don't know. Please continue.
The answer that I
Draven
have only
swans?
the vaguest memory of is not on. God, I want to say it's something to do with a once a year lunch or dinner for like Eton College alumni, but I can't remember. I'm probably getting all of these details wrong, but I think there is some kind of like festival where the consumption of swans is part of the proceedings. But I don't know about these ones.
I'm gonna go with D. They are issued a special sack. I think it seems very, very queen-like to have people come to you for a form where they can fill out and then wait 6 years before they can finally kill one swan. That feels like a way to keep people from killing swans.
Yeah, I'm not above copying Ellie's homework here. I'm gonna also go with answer D.
All right.
I'm not answering. 1776 says I don't have to answer to the queen.
Oh.
So it's treason then.
Come at me, dude. I'll go with D. Just for the amusement of being issued a special sack.
Everyone wants a sack.
All right.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I've got to congratulate you all. It is a special sack. So let's.
Damn.
What's it made of?
I'm not sure what it's made of. That might be a question on the next iteration.
Hey girl, what's your swan sack made out of?
Hey, baby.
See, King and I are the same.
That's you're not allowed to ask me that legally. You know?
Are you sure?
It's made, Kevin. It's made of baby seals. It's
Oh,
made of
dear.
swan leather. Okay, well that is the end of category 1. So let's take a moment to meet our first contestant, Elliface. So, Elliface, this is your time to introduce yourself, talk about your stream or what you're working on, plug anything that you'd like to. So let's give Ellie a chance to.
Let me tell you guys about HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a meal kit service, and every week they'll send you 3 meals that you make yourself, and it teaches you some shortcuts in cooking, and you too can end up with delicious. I actually don't know what this is. B made it, so it's got some sketty noodles in it, and some. I think it's ground pork, and there's some. I guess it's parsley, maybe cilantro. Some red sauce.
Yeah, I got a computer and my mom put some games on it and I play.
HelloFresh is an excellent meal kit preparation service, and it comes highly recommended from the Face household.
Oh, that I see you get the Dahmer box.
Oh. Wait. Google it. Make sure it doesn't exist.
It might.
God.
All right, we're good. Make it. Copyright it. Do it now, quick.
Yeah.
Spaghetti a la Wisconsin.
All right. So we've got currently on the board we have 1 point for Elliface, 2 points for notoneiota, and 1 point for AngeredOwl. With that, let's continue on to the next category.
I'm surprised I even got that 1 point.
All right. The next category is names. Question 1. Why not? The indent at the bottom of a wine bottle is called A. A kick. B. A glampus. C. A coquette. Or D. A clitoris.
What is this stream rated again?
This is a mature stream.
Glampus sounds like something from Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it's Glampus, Morty.
I'm gonna go with C there. A coquette. It's a
coquette.
funny word. I like it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You ever go glamping with a demon near Christmas, King? I can't say I have. The Glampus Krampus.
Oh man.
Beautiful.
I can't handle him.
I'm just gonna let King host this show from here on out.
Oh, no.
Honestly.
He's got to wear a purple suit like Steve Harvey, though.
King doesn't stream yet, but can we get a shout out for King of Calcium anyway?
When he does, he will make partner day
Yeah.
one.
God.
Oh, and also can we get a shout out for Elliface?
Indeed.
Well, you don't have to do that.
Should probably shout out people when we let them plug.
So there's a segment in a podcast that I like to listen to, and what they do in this podcast is they take a popular wine that has just come out and determine if a celebrity is behind that naming and what the rank of the wine is out of 10, what stars. I'm not super sure, but they go over what celebrity is responsible for making what wine and how highly it's rated. And I know it doesn't sound very funny, but it's quite hilarious when they do it. And I feel like, yes, Pekka, I think we might be on the same page. I feel like
A thun.
I feel like I've heard them say the correct terminology before, and I feel like it's called a kick.
All right. So you're voting for A,
going
and
with
Owl
A.
is voting for C.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm going with Glampus.
You going with Glampus?
I'm going with
Okay.
Glampus, even if it is the
We've-
Rick and Mortyist.
No, nobody wants to
No.
go for D. Nobody wants to go for D.
No, well,
I've never known a waiter to
I
have
happen
trouble
to
finding
know
it,
what
so-
that is, and I'm pretty sure it's not part of a wine bottle.
All right. Well, I've got bad news for all the people who can't find the clitoris. It's not at the bottom of a wine bottle. The thing at the bottom of a wine bottle is a kick.
My
So another
brothers
point for
and brothers,
Elliface.
The McElroys do not ever let me down. Yes.
So
I mean, King, Calcium, you're not wrong.
I'd like to accept this award on behalf of the McElroy brothers coming out of West. What's the city they live in? I don't fucking know. The city, West Virginia. Aurora, help!
West
Aurora,
Virginia.
Hey, Aurora.
Country rock.
Yes.
Wait, CCMA, I can't do that.
On a champagne bottle, it's called a punt, says Rigel.
Oh.
Rigel. What a fancy name. Rigel.
All right. So, question 2 is called Glabella Reveal when?
You're going to reveal what?
Excuse me?
Well, what exactly? Where on your body is your glabella located? Is it A, inside your ear, B, at the deepest part of your armpit, C, between your eyebrows, or D, next to your tonsils?
I'm gonna go with A.
Glabella.
I feel like I remember that from high school anatomy or some shit. I don't know.
Context clues. I'm picking up on some context clues. I'm gonna say a glabella is that little deep part of your armpit that contains all of the hormonal glands that exude the smells that I'm guessing, like, I don't know, a
Exude.
bear's like or whatever.
Yeah.
Bear smells.
All right. So Ellie says B.
I'm going with A still.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know
A.
why, but the inside the ear is
All right.
just
Well,
feels right.
folks, you are all showing your glabella right now because it is between your eyebrows.
Ah, shit.
No!
I'm not showing it. My glasses are hiding it.
No, don't look at my glabella. Okay.
Enhancement.
Names.
sleeve. That sounds dirty.
Names number 3 is called
Uh-huh.
Enhancement Sleeve. Which of these is the name for the cardboard sleeve used to insulate coffee cups? Is it called a grip, a zarf, a jacket, or a GAFT?
I need to know what that stands for.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go with the tater tot and say jacket.
I feel like I should know this.
What is the most Starbucksy thing on this list?
Probably the B.
I thought Zarf was the liquid that came out of your dishwasher after it ran. No, that's Zolch. No, wait, what did Duty call that? What does Duty Beard call that? He made up a word for the flavor of the dishwater after you've washed dishes.
I don't think it's medically advisable to taste that.
Yeah, might be a bad idea.
Shit, I need to go to the doctor then.
Or
King stuff up.
dishwater flavor. Fowler flavor. Word for dishwater flavor. It doesn't exist. It's so
She's
creative. by
Googling,
him, it doesn't
cheating,
exist.
Googling, cheater.
Literally
She's
Googling
Googling.
word for dishwater flavor.
I'm going with Zarf just because if it's right, then I'll look like a genius.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, to be fair, I did also Google Dahmerbox, so let's not call me anything but
No.
genius.
No, Pecker, we gotta sick the Canada gooses on her.
Geesums. I think
Geese.
I think I'm gonna say
It's Goise.
D. It's
D.
Excuse me, it's Goxin. Hello. I think I'm
Damn
gonna say D because it feels very Starbucksy to create a whole series of, and then have it be a word in between. So like I think D.
All right. And Owl, what do you say?
I'm gonna go with C.
Okay, so D from Ellie, B from notoneiota, and C from Owl. Well, Iota, your move paid off. You do look like a genius because it is called a Zarf.
It's called a Zarf.
Why though?
It is Zarf.
I think I remembered that it was some bizarre, like, not a word sounding word, because I had a book. I'm trying to remember what it was called. But it basically had a list of names. I think the book was literally called the Thingamy. It was a book of names for things that you don't like. Nobody knows the word for that.
Yeah. Fun fact, Zarf is also the sound that it makes when you vomit through a kazoo. So let's go ahead.
Be ashamed of yourself.
So I am every day. Let's go ahead and meet not one iota. So
Oh, do we have to?
we don't have to. We don't have to.
Subscribe to these I don't know where you're all oriented relative to me, but subscribe to these other fantastic people. I stream sometimes, but
Well, I would
whatever.
like to.
I yield
would
my
like
time.
to-
Fuck you.
Yeah. I would like to credit Iota where credit is due. He was the one to come up with the name Masoquiztic. So, shout out to Iota for that. I'd also like to credit Iota with me getting to know the PH16 community at all, because it was a happenstance that I stopped into his Getting Over It stream, and we, we're both part of the Getting Over It cult.
Praise be.
yeah.
That's
So, I guess we'll move on. Time has been yielded. Let's.
Praise be to the body.
I still need to play that game. I heard it makes people angry. I'd actually fit my name if I played it.
Do it.
It's. I highly recommend it. I think everyone should play that game, but again, I am in a cult. So, let's
Yes.
move on to our next category.
By the way, it's Zorch.
Is
Zorch.
it Zorch?
I'm wearing-
Okay, there you go. Ain't no loss when sipping claws.
I'm wearing my
What?
fancy gunners just for you today. Tato.
All right. So this category is called Nice. Nice number 1 is called RomaNice. Which of these is the correct way to represent the number 69 in Roman numerals? Is it LIXX, XXXXXXIX, MXI, or LXIX?
D.
Yes, it's D. I had to just based on the tiny bit that I know. I think it's D.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with D as well.
Oh heck, free point.
All right, that's 1 extra point for everybody. It is
Everybody.
LXIX.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate LIXX and listen? If the Romans knew anything about the future,
Oh,
they would have restructured numbers completely for that to just work.
All right.
Get your licks.
Somehow
Never
I
have
did
I-
not even think about that implication when I wrote that fake answer. But that's amazing. That's
How many
amazing.
never have I
licks
more
does it
wanted
take?
to create a time machine than right now.
All right, let's go to nice number 2, Nice Cube.
Nice cube.
Which of these is equal to 69 cubed?
Oh Jesus.
Is it 502,839, 328,509, 850,239, or 235,809?
I refuse to do maths.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
King Kelsey, how many pints?
How many pints in
How many
69
pints is
cubed?
69 cubed?
Shit, I'm gonna go with C. Go big or go home. Wait, I'm already home.
I'm not so good at math, so I'm just picking random A.
Yeah, if we all pick a different answer, one of us has to be right, right?
All right.
Statistically speaking, no.
I think we are very much proving that we can't do maths.
Yep. I'm sticking with A. Totally A.
I'm literally just going to steal one of these two answers.
Well,
so.
well, Savage Jin, if I'm talking about multiple sciences, then yes.
All right. So what's your final answers? What?
See, if you really wanted to screw me over, Doc, you would just make me answer first.
Yeah. Well then, Iota, what's your answer?
Fuck. B.
B. Okay. B from Iota. Ellie. A.
Yes.
All right. So Owl.
C.
Well, congratulations, Iota.
Congrats.
I don't deserve that point.
328,509. So wait a minute though. Wait a minute. If you cube 69, it's no longer 69. It's 699, or
What?
669.
What?
No, but like, listen. Look at the. You know what 69 is.
Yeah.
But if you cube it, that's not squared. That's cubed. So now you have 3.
69 times 69 times 69.
No.
This is-
Listen to the pictures and the numbers. I sound like Nicolas Cage right now. 69 is 2 people. If you want 3 people, if you want to cube it, you need 3 numbers. So you need 669 or 699 for it to
Wait,
be
are we
proper.
still talking about numbers or are we now talking about fucking?
I think that,
I
that
mean-
thing, yeah.
Yes, we're talking about fucking numbers.
And that's
it.
why we
That's
need
my
to
time
steal the
seeing guys
Declaration of
later.
Independence. All right, next. Nice-illion.
Is
Okay.
this more math?
Yes. So, using the, well, it's more nomenclature than math, but using the Guy-Conway system for referring to arbitrary illion numbers like million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, etc. What is the correct name for a 0 followed by 16 for a 1 followed by 69 zeros? Is it A, 1 duovigintillion, B, 169illion, C, 1 sextanonillion, or D, 1 antidecacillion?
I'm gonna go with C. Sexton sounds right.
Thank you, Becker.
Trying to remember. Trying to remember literally anything I ever learned.
That's
Aurora.
my high school aesthetic.
God damn it, Aurora. I'm also.
Aurora just wants to see our sextons.
So the way that it's written, I think, once you get past. But I'm wondering if there's a name for it. Once you get to a certain height in numbers, you no longer write the words when you want to say like, oh, this is X million, and you don't square it in finance. You abbreviate it by doing like AA, or like the top number, the top 3 digits, that's in the illion sort of category. I don't know what the right terminology here is. And no, you don't mathematically write it. So B is billion, and then once you obviously, then there's billion, trillion, quadrillion, and so on and so forth. When you get to a certain level, I don't know what level it is, but you start writing AA, AB, AC, or AA, BB, CC, DD, and then so up and so forth.
So that is a different system for
It is.
naming
It's a-
arbitrary numbers.
It's a financial system of naming arbitrary numbers.
This
Not a
particular
mathematical
system,
system.
yeah, this particular system of nomenclature, the Guy-Conway system, I don't want to describe it because, it's supposed to be an
Because
unfair
then
question, and if I
we'll
describe
know.
it, then you have a chance, which I don't want you to have.
I'm gonna go with A. Why
A.
not?
Okay. So
Why not?
Ellie says A, Owl says C.
Yes.
Iota, what say you?
I'm going to be a contrarian and go for antidecacillion. I think largely just because I like the way it sounds.
It
does
does sound nice. It is, however, not correct. The correct answer is 1 duovigintillion. Congratulations, Ellie.
Yeah, I'm the dumbest person in the room.
I don't think any of this has to do with being smart. These questions are designed for luck.
You're not supposed to know this.
We might as well be
trying to
rolling
get my-
dice here.
I'm trying to get my head around duovigintillion, where the logic of that is.
I read up a little bit on the Guy-Conway system, and there's not a lot of it that makes sense to me. It's really just a bunch
Okay.
of arbitrary, like, where does the vigin come from? Like, why? And so, like, it's like the duo is supposed to represent a 9 in the ones place, and which is great because, duo means 9. No, it doesn't.
No, I was gonna say.
Look, it does.
So when I saw this on random Wikipedia binges trying to come up with questions, I was like, oh, this is stupid. I'm going to put this in here.
Well, everyone knows that the dynamic duo was Batman and his 8 sidekicks.
Yeah, there you go. There's a joke
no,
about
that's
Batman,
great.
Robin, and the number 69 here. But we're gonna move
Oh,
on
dear. I
to
don't wanna
meeting
hear it.
Angered Owl.
I'm listening.
So, Angered Owl, go ahead. It's time to plug yourself, your stream, or HelloFresh.
Do that on your channel, not on Twitch.
Oh boy,
I am the Angered
that's for your
Owl.
OnlyFans.
Yes, which has not been made yet.
So
I'm
if
not
you want to
as
plug your
angry as my
OnlyFans,
name- well, I'm not as angry as my name sounds. I don't know. That's about it. That's all I got.
that's all you got.
That's all I got. No, I don't know. If we're plugging anything on the 4th of July, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour charity stream for my favorite charity, DFW Canines for Veterans, a charity that that's completely free of charge for the veteran. They will rescue dogs, train those dogs to be service animals, and provide them to a wounded veteran or any veteran who is in some way disabled. So you're really helping 2 lives at once. A dog that's on they rescue specifically from kill shelters. I should have added that in there. 90% of their dogs come from kill shelters, so you're saving 2 lives in one go. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so check out Angered Owl's stream, and you said that was on the 4th of July, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So if you haven't followed Angered Owl, go ahead and do that. He is a wonderful person. He is one of the other couch surfers in PH16, as am I. So yeah, more PH16 love. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the 4th category, science.
Do I get to meet Elon Musk?
That would be great.
Homie, you almost just said eat Elon Musk. I would just wanna
So,
back to the Dahmer box. All right. sorry.
I wanted to eat Elon, but he was too musky. This question is called Microbe Punks Fuck Off. Which of the following has the most efficient antimicrobial properties? Is it A, copper,
Oh, I think I'm going to know
B,
this one.
stainless steel, C, ice, or D, glass?
Oh.
I want to say copper.
The answer that I thought was going to be here is not here. I've always heard people, and this is going to be weird, and I don't know why they say this. They say if your jeans are dirty, freeze them, don't wash them. So I'm going to go with C, ice.
All right.
That being said, I wash my jeans. I don't freeze them. I like my clothes clean.
You don't like your jeans cold?
See, I always heard people say if your jeans are dirty, submerge them in molten copper.
I don't want to bronze my jeans. That doesn't sound comfortable.
Is the answer that you thought would be on the board? Was it silver?
It was going to be
No.
silver, yeah.
It was silver. We almost knew something, and then
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Bum, 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 bum.
I am, however, going to go with copper because I know a lot of, well, at least with brass, which is probably nowhere near copper on the spectrum of metallurgy, but I know a lot of brass
It's a
fixtures.
copper alloy.
It's a copper alloy. Brass fixtures are well known for their antimicrobial properties because they appear all over houses, and when people either repaint them or replace them because they want something that's like nicer or a different color or perhaps stainless steel, easier to clean, they're actually removing a huge point of safety in their homes for removing microbes from surfaces.
Oh,
So,
shiny man here.
I'm
Fun
gonna say A. I'm gonna say A.
Alrighty. Okay, so we got A from Elliface. We got C from Angered Owl,
knock.
and
Who's there?
we've got gift subs from Mouthful Gales.
That's the right answer. Money's the right answer. Yes.
All right, 1 point for Gales. I think if every gift sub was a point, then Gales would actually be winning right now.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thank you
Yes,
very much,
by far.
Gales.
Put them down.
Thank you
real
very
low,
much.
Real small. Real small.
All right, so we got A from Ellie, we got C from Owl. Iota, what say you?
Oh, I'd already said copper.
Copper. Okay, well, Owl, I'm sorry, it was copper.
As usual.
I like where you're at though. That was pretty smart. I don't think ice itself is, but cold is definitely somewhat.
Yeah, and that was my thinking, but I was wrong. It's
removal.
I think cold. I don't think cold kills bacteria.
Well, supposedly, if you put your genes in the freezer, it kills all the bacteria that causes bad smells and all that. So
I'll have to look into that.
So interestingly, if you put their ice can, as it forms, make problems for microbes. So, for instance, if you were to put bread or brewer's yeast into the freezer, that can kill it because as the ice crystals form, they can rupture the cell walls of the yeast. So, fun fact, do not put your bread yeast in the freezer because that will make it far less viable.
Actually, I know a thing. That's why the Eskimos, when they have sourdough yeast, they sleep with it. They will hug it while they sleep to keep it warm.
Nice.
There you go.
So that it doesn't die.
Thing knowledge. All right. Science number
learning.
2. OP, Plz Nerf. Before more refined methods for determining the alcohol content of a liquid were invented, liquids would be tested for alcoholic potency by adding gunpowder and lighting the mixture on fire.
That sounds amazing.
It does, doesn't it? I think there's probably YouTube videos on this. I'm going to go watch that immediately after we finish here.
Yeah,
Depending on whether the solution was over or under a particular potency, the gunpowder would or would not explode. Passing the test meant a particular product was, quote, overproof, unquote. What is the minimum ABV of an overproof solution? Is it A, 100%? B, 57.1%. C, 73.9%. Or D, 75.5%. Or E, 69%.
Well, I mean, I have to go with E then. Ladies.
Winning be damned.
Oof.
I really did not do well in chemistry. Despite how badly I wanted to do well in chemistry class, it was not something that I was naturally good at, like figuring out, like just divining what other people could say. Oh, that makes sense. I would just be like, I guess it's soap or whatever. But it seems like to me, and like I just said, the prerequisite to this is that I'm bad at chemistry. So I'm gonna say B, 57.1%, because it feels like, I don't know, that feels like a good boom point. You know what I'm saying? This is low-level explosives.
I want to say C because I think it's around 70, but 75.5 just feels like way too convenient a number. That feels like that feels like it's on a notch, and like it wouldn't be like the number wouldn't be as neat and tidy as that, I feel.
So if I remember correctly, when they're talking about proofing in alcohol, the proof number is going to be double the actual percentage. So if you have like a 90 proof alcohol, it's going to be 45%.
So that is true for the US proof system.
Yeah.
The UK actually has a different proof system.
I bet that leads to a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go with B as well.
Okay. So B for Ellie and Owl.
Alien Owl. You know what?
Because like a 57% alcohol by volume solution already feels like a lot.
It really does.
So
Okay,
Iota, what say you?
I'm sticking with my 73.9.
73.9? Well,
Yeah, sticking with
it is 57.1%.
I got a point.
Now, it's interesting, actually, that Owl mentions the proof system, because in the UK proof system, which, as I mentioned previously, differs from the US proof system, the equivalent to 57.1 ABV is 100 proof. So,
So I was half right in thinking about the proof system before I answered.
yes. So in the UK proof system, if you have a liquid if you have an alcoholic solution that is 100 proof, it will actually pass this fire test. And under, yeah. And in the US, yes, as you mentioned, Owl, you double the proof, you double the ABV percentage number and you get the proof.
Yes.
I would like to propose a simpler method of my own design, which is you drink a few and see how many it takes before you take your pants off.
Oh, you're going with the medieval method where they have a taste tester.
There you go.
And however drunk the taste tester gets, that's the proof.
It's time tested, I'll tell you.
Jen, how many shots until Tato takes his pants off?
I think this warrants a second science and technology stream.
Let's
find out.
That's actually how many shots it takes to take my pants off is actually science number 3.
Science number 3.
I want to
Actually-
see it. Let's go.
Science number 3 is beer a soup? I'll tell you later, Jen. Please.
Ellie said something, and I didn't hear it. What was it?
Jen, I don't even know what I just said, but I love that Jen is interested in doing the science for us. Thank you, Jen,
Yeah.
your sacrifice.
Yes.
Yes. Which of these is not used in fermenting beer? This is my cheapo way of incentivizing people to watch my beer brewing streams because I actually talk about this. Is it A, cellulase, B, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, C, Brettanomyces cerevisiae, or D, Lactobacillus?
Okay, I've definitely heard lactobacillus. I'm pretty sure that one's in. Cellulase would be an enzyme for breaking down cellulose. I don't know if cellulose is something that goes into beer making in the first place. The two in the middle sound like some kind of culture. So, but that's where my brain runs out of train track.
Lactose usually refer to like milk. I don't think milk is involved in making most beers. I'm gonna go with D. I'm taking the D here.
Hey.
Hey.
I thought that was for your OnlyFans.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Can't give that away for free.
You're right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's not used in fermentation. Because if it is the bacteria present, lactobacillus is a bacteria present that is used to break down dairy products or involved somehow in dairy products, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not used to ferment. I'm going to go with C.
I'm going to go with A because the others I think are cultures, whereas A is just a straight up enzyme. I don't know if that's going to be correct, but that's where I'm drawing the logic from.
Calcium wants to collaborate with me on some OnlyFans content.
All right, so Ellie, you said C was your choice?
Yeah, I'm going to go with C.
Okay, so C for Ellie, A for Iota, and D for Owl?
Yes.
Taking the D still. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Iota, congratulations. You're right. Cellulase is used to break down cellulose into glucose, I believe, or some simple sugar. I don't remember which it becomes. But that while you could use it to make sugars to be fermented, it is not itself a fermenter. Saccharomyces cerevisiae and Brettanomyces cerevisiae are both sugar fermenting yeasts, and Lactobacillus eats sugar and turns it into lactic acid, so it's used in the production of sour beers.
Ooh.
All right, so let's.
We don't know
just knew a thing.
shit. Al, we don't know a damn thing.
No.
All right.
I don't know. I've got half the points you've got. You know something.
Okay, so now is the time for the part of Masoquiztic that we call chat tyranny.
Oh,
So
Oh dear.
now we have a poll to give one contestant 2 points.
What?
Or none. You can also not give any contestant any points if you choose. So let me set up this poll real quick.
I'm not going to stand for this bullshit. I think this is the meritocracy.
If you give me points, I'll eat a raw pepper. I've got a bunch left.
He really
Ooh.
does.
He does.
Jen, don't you mean 669 points? Or 699 points?
Not a habanero though. 2 points isn't worth a habanero. Fuck. I've got
All
some
right.
Serranos left though.
So we'll let this run for 3 minutes. So we've got a poll going. If you're in chat, vote to decide who gets 2 additional points for no reason other than your own whims.
You know it's shiny.
Will
I
it
just
be
realized I
Elliface?
can vote on this.
Yes. If you could. Cheating is actually okay in this game, because it is the unfair quiz show. So if you really feel like cheating,
No, guys, if you vote for AngeredOwl, he's gonna eat a pepper like right now. So like,
Yeah. I will
vote content,
That's-
not
that's-
winners.
right now.
that's a pretty strong motivator. It's a
I
pretty
voted for
strong
nobody because I'm a miserly bastard.
I voted for Al because I am a miserly bastard. Really though, let's see him in pain.
All right, I guess I
Oh, that's a fair point.
then.
Yeah, I think you're gonna want to get that pepper. You're leading by a fair amount.
Bobby, he doesn't yet have an OnlyFans. Emphasis on yet.
I know he didn't say he's seen his OnlyFans. He's Table said that he'd seen his only fan, which is kind of rude. I wouldn't stand for that kind of shit if I were you, Al.
He's not even here to defend himself.
The best time to make
I
unfair
don't
comments.
have an OnlyFans. I don't think I'm going to either. I'm not a pretty man.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
This is what
You're a handsome
Calcium
motherfucker and you know.
named my sack of whack yesterday. Do you see all the habaneros? Because you can't buy just like 1 or 2.
Oh my lord, that's terrifying.
All right, I'm gonna
That
get
would
the
give me
biggest.
nightmares.
I'm gonna get the biggest Serrano in here. Oh yeah, there we go.
Schweens.
it's
Shit, I'll be right back.
You gotta rinse your pepper before you.
Before you pepper.
That chroma, you know. So when you're looking at like something heat sensing, what am I thinking of? It's not infrared. It's heat sensing. What's the formal name for heat sensing?
Thermal.
Thermal, yes, like a thermal camera. Sometimes when something's super, super, super hot, it goes beyond the orange and the red, and it just turns black. That's what we're seeing.
Yes, I did in fact rinse the pepper to answer.
All right, good job. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, okay. All right, here goes.
Good luck, sir.
Oh,
Full
oh,
screen this guy.
we're single biting this too. If I can get that all the way in there, damn.
Wait. Tato, full screen it. Oh my.
Mmm.
That's good home cooking. Bellissimo, bueno, bueno.
Oh no. He's not gonna say anything for like 3 minutes.
That cough tells you
man.
everything you need to know about what's happening right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Delicious.
Are you glad about those points?
Whew. So worth it.
I need you to clip that. I need someone to clip his voice going.
That one had more seeds in it than the one yesterday.
Oh, we've got a redemption for tell a dad joke. Well, I did come up with a joke about paper, but I won't tell it because it's
I'm
terrible.
sweating.
It is the day for it. Happy Father's
Tater.
Day to all the fathers in chat, by the way.
Tater, did you hear the rumor about the butter?
The rumor about the butter. No, I did not. Tell me.
I won't tell you. You'll only spread it.
That's what I'd do anyway, to be fair. Oh, God, tables. What about the people who aren't fathers? Why is there no graveyard for alive people?
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Why is there no graveyard for alive people? Wow.
Okay.
That one
Well,
had significantly more.
ooh, it
Oh,
always
wow.
got the hiccups. That's
So the one yesterday had probably half the amount of seeds as this one just had.
You need to take a walk, buddy? Good.
Oh, I'm good. I'll be all right.
Not used to taking the seed.
Oh, I took all the seed.
All right.
Segways,
Alright.
10 out of 10.
So, we've finished the chat tyranny round. We have 3 questions left, and
No.
AngeredOwl actually has a chance to win this thanks to the chat tyranny round, if he can get all of these questions correctly. And
I'm gonna need everyone to put X's in chat for doubt.
you can press X to doubt. Yeah,
No,
no,
Rigel,
don't touch your eyes.
Rigel, I wasn't sniffing my fingers. My hands are shaking, actually.
Oof.
Yo. All right. So now it's time
No.
for the final.
Calcium. No.
It's now time for the final category of questions. The questions designed specifically to be unfair. Question number 1. Mambo number 4 was better. In the song Mambo number 5, as performed by Lou Bega, how many times does Lou Bega use the word and?
Give me 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
No. Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Distract Elliface. She
You're not
can't
helping.
think of the
Okay,
song.
okay, I
number
got
5.
it. I got it. I have a number in my head. I have a number in my head. I know that whole song by heart, and I have a number in my head.
You do. Okay, great. So, is it 0 times, 8 times, 12 times, or 7 times?
Oh man.
I'm gonna let
That
you guys
tree fitty.
answer first.
I'm gonna go with 0.
0 times.
0.
0 times. Okay.
Oh, so I got it.
Fuck. I can't remember the.
Oh, no way.
See, I feel like if the word "and" appeared in the lyrics, it would show up more than 12 times because they're so goddamn repetitive.
Then maybe it's 12.
I just found 12 bricks. Shush. Damn.
12.
12.
Well,
You know what? Fuck it.
I know I'm gonna be wrong. I'm at least gonna act confident.
I'm gonna go for the odd number and pick 7.
Okay.
D, 7.
All right. So, Owl, you say 0.
Yes.
Iota, you say 7. Ellie, what you got?
I'm pretty confident it's 7.
At 7.
I could be wrong, though.
12.
Oh,
Was it
goddamn.
seriously 12?
Yep, it was. And if you think that question was painful, try listening to Mambo number 5 repeatedly to count the number of times that Lou Bega says "and" so that you can make this question. No,
God.
it has not gotten better 10 years later.
That song.
Tracy,
do
we thank you
too.
for your service.
Okay. This question is called Turned Up Titties. In a manual written in 1671 describing the card game Gleek, the following is written, and the rest of the cards, which are 8, are to be laid upon the table for the stock, 7 whereof are bought, and the 8 is turned up. The turned up card is his that deals, and if titty be turned up, it is what? Is it
I understood.
returned? It is passed left? It is 4? Or it is rad?
I'm gonna go with B. It's past left.
Turned up titties are pretty rad though.
Of course.
I don't care what Mr. Gleek says. I think you're right. In my heart, that's the correct answer.
I have to answer with my heart, you know?
Oh man.
Okay. Titties are red. Upturn them titties. Get them, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with D on the off chance that it's some weird instance of
Well, you see, Aurora.
like some weird like
Oh. Pecker Record's onto
outdated-
something.
what's that?
Sun's out, titties out. Tittles. Sorry, tittles.
Tittles.
For some reason, there's an L instead of an I.
I'm going D. I'm going D.
All right, he's gonna go D, just in case.
On the off chance there's some weird linguistic fuckery going on.
So are we all agreed on D?
No, I went with B.
You went with B. Okay, so we have Owl's B, Ellie's D, Iota your D. Is that all correct?
Yeah.
It is 4. It is 4.
Oh, come on.
See, that one made the least sense.
It did.
But I'll be honest, I did like that one the most.
That one made me laugh.
And I don't. It's D in my heart. It's D in my heart. So in honor of that, I'm just going to give everyone a point.
Thank you.
Yay.
I feel like I want to hear that entire paragraph of rule again because it made so little sense.
Yeah,
Why are there 8 cars? I don't know.
I just wanted a joke on the word titty, and so I just searched it, and I found this manual, and it was like, if titty be turned up, and I'm like, hell yes. Hell yes. This is the question right here. This
That's
is the
incredible.
one.
I'll have you all know my eyebrows are sweating right now.
But are they turned up like these titties?
No.
All right. Okay. And we have the next question, buffalo. One of the strangest grammatically correct sentences in the English language is just the word buffalo, repeated 8 times. Which of these versions of the sentence is correctly capitalized?
Oh.
Is it buffalo, 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 buffalo? Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Or buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Wait, aren't A and B the same? Oh, no, they're not. Here it is. Well, when all else fails, take the D.
The one that says buffalo, 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 buffalo.
I'm gonna go with C.
I think it's A.
Oh,
And
screwed
before
up.
you
what have I done?
before you explain why, I'd like to attempt to explain my working on saying it's A. But let me know if I'm wrong. Like, I want to know which one's right, and if it's A, then I want to try and see if I got the logic right.
Okay, I've made terrible mistakes. Hold on.
I
Uh-oh.
got
Is it none of
What
the
have I
above?
done?
Oh no!
King. I was trying to psychically connect with the buffalo.
Okay, so I accidentally closed the thing.
Okay.
Hold on a second. We'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Do you have elevator music for Be Right Back? You gotta have elevator music.
I think you have to create it, sir.
Level 1 druid, not 1 iota, mind melding with the buffalo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
We back?
Oh dear.
We are back.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
dear.
dear.
The OBS is ninja's gone.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Oh, how dare.
So I started blasting.
So I started blasting. Right. Okay. So it's a little messed up, and my bad.
I have no face. The pepper melted my face. It's
Oh
gone.
no! God.
Oh jeez.
Why did everything just start exploding all at the same moment? What?
We're
I
gonna.
blame the buffalo.
I blame the buffalo.
All right. Oh.
I could take my pants off right now and no one would know.
Weeb now.
All right.
Oh, we.
So.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. We've seen the size of your pepper.
Yeah. All right. So.
That was a big pepper.
So. All right. So what have we got for choices here? What do you got?
I'm going with D.
Oh God.
He's trying to center it still. I went with C.
C. Okay.
My choice was A.
All right. Well, C is the correct choice.
Oh god damn it.
We're
So-
typing.
Okay. Wow. All right. So this is awkward
Uh-oh.
because, I mean, for the reasons that I totally screwed up the slideshow thing here, but also because that's the end of the show, which
And
means
we're tied.
I think
Ooh.
the chat should tie break.
the chat should tie break.
Can I request a quiz show trial by combat?
A
If I can
quiz.
fox you out with a question that I have in my head,
Ooh,
I get an extra point.
I like that idea. I'm willing to entertain this.
Okay. The question is, it's so, where in the world,
I think Ellie gets one too. Yeah.
where in the world will you find the islets of Langerhans? I will spell that out in chat if you need me to.
The eyelets?
It's between your eyebrows.
Is that your final guess?
In Langerhans.
It's in shorter feet.
Planet Earth. How many pints?
How many pints?
I mean, A, B, C, D. Are you going to give us some 69 cubed?
Okay. Are they? Oh, Birdie Fire knows it. Are they between Denmark and Sweden? Are they off the coast of New Zealand? Are they in? How many answers do I have to give here?
4. You have to have 4.
Okay. Are they in the human pancreas, or are they on the moon?
Definitely C.
I'm going with New Zealand, even though I'm not part of this.
The pancreas. That's a bold choice. Let's see how it works out for her.
Before being given the ABCDs, I was like, man, that sounds hella Australia zone. Let's see.
Well, the correct answer is the human pancreas. So I think Ellie wins it.
What the fuck?
What? Oh my! The meme answer wins.
No!
Dim knees, though.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wiener.
I didn't want this.
So what does she win?
The glory and admiration of her peers. There's currently no prize. So for all that, you don't even get anything. I told
think
you it was unfair.
I think she should win an official Doctato OnlyFans subscription for one month. Or
I like
alternatively, a potato sticker.
I like what King of Calcium said. I'm the grand championo of Tater's Bungledome. Which I think means, Tato, you have to build a statue in my honor in the Bungledome in Minecraft.
There you go.
There you go.
I do think though that we should give Iota a chance to answer a trivia question from Ellie.
Oh,
I don't really have a trivia question. Let me scroll through some fucking podcasts that I've been listening to lately. I'm getting hella smart. Up in here.
Three streamers enter, 3 streamers leave because they're all still home.
yep. Wait.
Oh fuck. I'm supposed to know so much stuff and I don't.
All right. While she's getting one,
Oh,
I
Tables, that
have-
joke was so bad I didn't even register it as a Morpheus joke.
I have some
Go ahead,
fuck
Drunk.
you, trivia that I learned in high school that I keep in the back pocket.
All right, hit it.
So, in medieval times, when a castle or a keep was under siege and they began to run out of supplies, particularly water, where did they make up for the water so they could live? Now I have to come up with some answers. So, A, rainwater. B, the sewage irrigation. C, livestock. Or D, the women.
The women.
Wait, what was the first answer again?
A would be rainwater.
Do I get to answer?
Yeah, it's for everybody.
I think they drank the blood of the livestock, but without killing the livestock.
Tato.
Oh, am I answering?
He has to
Why not?
answer.
I'm gonna go with rainwater.
Hmm.
I feel
Well-
like that would make too much sense.
Ellie is actually correct.
Oh snap!
So, and the way they did it, so when they ran out of water, obviously livestock was kept inside the keep in case of bandits and raiders and all that. What they would do is they would make small slits on the necks of the livestock and collect blood, and then they would boil out the extra stuff and just keep the water.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah. Yep. So Ellie was correct.
All right.
I didn't
Well,
expect to be right. It's just I felt like that was the most metal answer. So
It is very metal. All right. Well, our totally non-scientific and unplanned tiebreaker means Elliface is winner face.
but I forfeit to Iota. So
You can't do
Why?
that.
I didn't-
No,
How dare!
no.
How dare!
No,
I forfeit back. No, takes it back.
All right. Well, you're all winners in my eyes. Thank you again, Elliface, Not One Iota, and AngeredOwl. Let me give shout-outs to all of you here. Things are hard.
That was fun. I had a blast.
That was super
Awesome.
fun. I love being quizzed, and I love that you came up
Yeah.
with questions.
Even though I got all but 3 questions wrong.
All right, so this has been lovely. I definitely think that this was a lot of fun, and I really want to do this again. So, if you have suggestions for who you'd like to see as a contestant on Masoquiztic, even if that person is yourself,
No, Brose. I see Brose.
I want to see Brose.
I actually asked Brose to be a contestant. I would love
Tables.
to see Brose. Tables would be another good choice. Rigel would be another good choice. Could do a safe space theme next time. This one was PH16 theme, so Yeah, we could do a safe space one next time maybe. But yeah, I definitely would like to do this again. I have some things that I would like to change, some mistakes that I made in OBS, and all that. Like next time I won't close the quiz window. Yeah, probably a good idea. But yeah, this was fantastic. I definitely think we're gonna do this again. So expect to see Masoquiztic come back.
For a trial run, I think this went great. It was fantastic.
Yeah, as a pilot, it definitely went great.
What you trying to say?
Oh, it went great, like no matter which way you slice it. But
Yeah, I think it was fun. Oh, Jub.
That's what I,
would be
yeah.
a
I
really
think
my
that's
good
what
God.
you're
choice.
referring to.
Oh my God, yes. All right. So
See as fuck.
I would love to get Duty Beard on here.
Ooh!
If we could get Duty Beard to be on Masoquiztic, that would be great. Like Duty Beard, Jub, and one other person I'm not sure of yet.
Yes.
you need to get Jub. Get his camera feed in such a way that he can run all the weird snap cam shit over the top of it.
If Jub says yes, I got you. I will coach Jub through everything he needs to do to get his entire OBS piped into
Do it.
Man,
into the-
Scrub Hime, that would be...
Yeah. There's a lot of people that would do a
Scrub
really
Hime would be
good job
awesome.
with this.
Well, yeah, I think we have no shortage of awesome people. Horror historian, that's a great idea too. Ooh.
You gotta throw in some really vague horror questions, though.
Yeah, right? All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and raid somebody here. I think we're going to go ahead and raid Tales of Tiny, who is doing a crafting stream. She's making pride flag coasters out of those little plastic tube things that you arrange and then burn them together. I can never remember the name. That probably should have been a quiz question for Masoquiztic. Perler beads, that's the one. Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Perler
yeah.
beads. So we're gonna go drop in on Tales
For
of
those who don't
Tiny.
know what that is,
Oh, it's butler beads.
Gotti.
this is perler art right here.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
incredible.
So we're gonna go over to Tales of Tiny. So thank you everybody for watching, and we're definitely gonna do this again. But for now, please stick around and say hi to Tales of Tiny and wish her happy Pride for me.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Will do.
Bye, thanks.
See you guys.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
That was
Oh,
fun.
that was so much fun.
Oh geez, that was awesome.
Shit,
Yeah, I
where'd that
really enjoyed that.
feel in my
Yeah, thanks for putting that on.
Yeah, my pleasure. I was
suck-
really worried that was going to go completely sideways, and it only went a tiny bit sideways. So,
It was good.
yeah, I definitely have some ideas for improvements. It seemed like with the pace of the show, it was never too bad, and like the questions were like stupidly hard because they were supposed to be, so people weren't getting a lot of points in general. So I think updating if updating like the one question where everybody got a point was the worst it's going to get, then I think this is something that will continue to work, just updating the text. I did notice that I don't have everybody's audio on every scene. So like when I have the focus on one contestant, we can only hear that one person.
Oh no. Okay.
So that was, that was a problem. But other than that, I feel